11. Okay, take it out. Scout.
Yeah.
When do you say scout? Scout.
Hello.
Scout means make a long face.
Yes.
Okay? It's bend over.
Yes.
When you say bend over means
Bend over means
okay, lean
Bend
forward, not backward, okay?
Yes.
Lean forward. And okay, why did Ali scowl at Jake?
because they watched the tablet for an hour and a half.
Yeah, that means he exceeded the time limit, okay? He exceeded time limit that the grandmother allowed him to use the tablet, okay?
Yeah.
So what did Ali do after checking time on Jake's phone?
She was very mad.
And also, what did she ask?
She had.
She asked if she could use his phone instead, okay?
Yes.
But why did Jay refuse to let Ali use his phone? Because
it needs to charge it.
need to be charged, okay?
Yeah.
So what is the relationship between Jake and Ali? Do you think that they are from different family or they're from same family?
Same family.
Same family, okay.
Yeah.
Who is older, who is younger?
Jake is older than Ellie, and Ellie is younger than Jake.
Okay. At that moment, then the grandmother came in. Then we are talking about page 13, okay?
Yeah.
Then outside, page 14.
Yeah.
Okay, open the page 14. What was the color of the grass alone outside?
Very green.
Bright green color, okay?
Yeah.
What was the atmosphere like during the summer time in England? Atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
That.
It was a beautiful summer in England
Through the summer vacation.
with birds singing and the scent of flower filling the air.
Yeah.
Why couldn't the parents take 6 weeks off during the summer vacation?
Because they need to work.
Through the summer vacation, okay? Couldn't
Yeah.
take 6 weeks off. Who did the children stay with during the summer vacation?
Their grandma.
Okay, their grandparents,
Yeah.
okay, spent
Yeah.
6 weeks, okay?
Yeah.
So the children were sent to stay with their grandparents during summer vacations. What were parents doing during summer vacations? Do you think that they could take 6 weeks off? No? No? Then what do they do?
They need to play.
No. They need to walk through the summer vacation. They could not give up their jobs,
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Page 15. Read first.
When I was your age, began Grandma Jake couldn't really. Yeah, we know. When you're our age, you had no computers. You had no cell phone.
Okay. So, what are they talking about?
They're talking about when their grandma was young.
Grandmother started to say, okay.
Yeah.
Then what did she say?
She said, when I was in your age,
And
Drake couldn't really and say when their grandmother was in
when I was the age,
yeah
but Jay cut in. When do you say cut in?
couldn't
Hmm.
when someone stopped to say something.
When somebody wants to say something, if you cut in, that means okay, interrupt. Hey, don't say that like this.
Yeah.
So, do you think that when your grandmother says something to you, okay, If you cut in,
Yeah.
do you think that there was considered a good manner or bad manner?
Bad man.
Very, rude, okay?
Yeah.
So, do you cut in when your grandma says something?
No.
No, you should listen to the end,
Yeah.
Okay, now, who interrupted grandmother while she was speaking?
What's interrupt?
Who interrupted? Interrupt means cut in.
Drake.
Jake. Okay? What did grandmother start to say before Jake interrupted her
When she was young.
when she was the age? What did Jake say about the computers and cell phones?
Cell phone. He said when grandmother was young, there's no computer or cell phone.
Grandmother was the age, there was no computer, there was no cell phone. How did Jake interrupt grandmother?
What's interrupt?
Interrupt means cut in. How did Jake cut in?
They couldn't when
Jake cut in grandmother rudely, okay? Rudely.
and really
What did Jake and grandmother disagree on?
disagree.
The story doesn't mention any disagreement with Jake and grandmother, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, next page, can you read it?
Grandmother's life. Will you two go and see if you can find Grandpa? She said. I haven't seen him all morning. Tell him that lunch will be ready in half an hour.
Then,
Grumbling
go on.
and complaining, Jake and Ellie put on their shoes and went outside. Where is he? Said Ellie. He's probably in his shed, said Jake. It's not too bad out here, said Ellie. She did a cartwheel on the lawn. The grass felt cool and still better than her house.
Okay, so why did grandma ask Jake and Ellie to look for grandpa? Why?
Because the lunch will be ready
Uh-huh.
in an hour and a half. Half an hour.
Lunch is ready, okay?
Yeah.
So, what did grandma want Jake Ellie to tell grandpa? Ready, okay?
Yeah.
In half an hour. How did Jake Ellie feel about looking for grandpa?
Very not fun.
Were they happy or they sad?
That.
They're very sad, okay?
Yeah.
Then, what did Ellie wonder about grandpa's location?
Shed.
Now, so Jake suggested that grandpa might be in his shed, okay?
Yeah.
Then the next page.
Grandpa's shed was amazing.
It's not so bad out here. It's not so bad out here.
Said Ellie. She do a cartwheel on the.
She did.
She did.
She did a cartwheel.
Yeah. On the lawn. The grass felt cool and Gilmy Bender and hand.
Then, okay. So, she did a cartwheel on the lawn.
Yes.
So tell me about it. What are they talking about?
They're talking about the lawn.
Alice said.
Alice said,
Being outside was not too unpleasant, okay? Proceeded to do a cartwheel on the lawn. The grass felt cool and smooth to a hand, right? Okay?
Yes.
Then, what about cartwheel? What is that?
Then we roll with hand.
Cartwheel is a kind of machine, okay? That can help. Who said it's not bad out here? Who said it's not bad out here?
Good out here.
Mm-hmm. Ellie said it's not so bad out here. What did Ellie do after she said it's not so bad out here?
She do a cartwheel.
Say, cartwheel.
Cartwheel.
So when do you use cartwheel?
I can't do cartwheel.
Cartwheel is a gymnastic move in which a person turns sideways. So balancing. How did the grass feel to Ellie's hand?
It feels very smooth and soft.
The grass felt cool and silky, to her hand.
Also,
What was silky means very, soft. Okay.
okay.
What was Ellie's opinion of being outside?
Very good.
What is the setting of the story? Setting, environment,
What's environment?
surroundings.
Huh?
Do you think that this story takes place at home or this story takes place outside on alone? Which one?
Outside on the
Outside on alone, okay?
Yes.
Then next page, page 19.
19. Grandpa showed among some trees and the end of the lawn. He spent hours under. He liked to invent things. I wonder what he's working on today, said Ellie. Jake tried the door. It was unlocked. That's strange, he said. Grandpa always locked the shed. Nobody else is allowed to go in.
Okay, so what did Grandpa like to do in his shed? What did Grandpa like to do in his shed?
Doing in the shed.
Mm-hmm. What did Grandpa like to do in his shed?
Like to do in the shed.
Mm-hmm.
Like to spend hours in there.
Grandfather liked to invent things. Invent.
What's an event?
Invent means make something new.
Okay.
Do you know Edison?
Yeah.
Edison is an inventor. So he made a light bulb, electricity,
Yeah.
okay, or even a phone, telephone.
Yeah.
Do you know telephone?
Yeah.
Who made this first? Edison. He's an inventor. He liked to invent something.
Okay.
This grandfather, he's doing some invention, in his shed, okay? He spent most of the time just doing the research and invention, okay? Where was grandfather's shed located? Where was grandfather's shed located?
Among some trees at the end of the lawn.
Yeah, grandfather's shed was located at the end of the lawn near some trees, okay?
Yeah.
Who was wondering that grandfather was working in the shed? Who was wondering? Who was guessing? Jake or Ellie?
Jake.
I don't think so. Ellie was wondering what grandfather was working on in the shed. One more time. Who was wondering what grandfather, was working on in the shed? Grandfather working on in the shed. Ellie was wondering what grandfather was working on in the shed, okay?
Yeah.
What did Jake find when he tried the door of the shed? What did Jake find when he tried the door of the shed?
Yeah.
Tell me, what did Jake find? What did Jake find when he tried the door of the shed?
They found there was no lock.
Yeah, Jake found the door of the shed unlocked, which was unusual. because grandfather always locked the shed,
Yeah.
But when he got there, he was surprised. Why do you think he was surprised?
Because there
He
was
found that the door of the shed unlocked, okay?
yeah.
Then why did grandfather forbid anyone else from entering the shed? Grandfather liked them to enter or didn't like anybody to get into shed?
They didn't want to.
Didn't want anybody to get in, okay? Why?
Because when someone come in, then what he was making
Will be known, okay?
yeah.
So he wanted to keep his invention secret.
Yeah.
One more time. He wanted to
He wanted
keep his invention
to
secret.
keep it
One more time. He wanted to keep his invention secret. One more time.
He wanted his invention to in secret.
Okay, from page 11 right now. Okay, now tell the story. Okay.
Cover.
Don't look at the paper. And okay, the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, then here we go. Then, who is expressed disappointment in this text?
Ellie.
Okay, good job. Why can't Jake play Pokemon Go?
Because the battery was low.
Also, slow broadband speed, okay? What has Jake already exhausted for a month?
Enter for the month.
Jake already exhausted his data, okay, allowance for a month, okay?
Yeah.
What emotion does Jake express in his text? What emotion?
Emotion.
Yeah. Jake expresses what? Excitement or disappointment
Disappointment.
and frustration.
Yeah.
Okay? Annoyance.
Okay.
Then what was the color of the grassy lawn outside?
Very light green.
Okay, bright color. Why couldn't the children's parents take 6 weeks off during the summer vacation?
Because they need vacation, but they don't have money.
They don't have, money, so they should work, work on, okay?
Yeah.
So they couldn't take 6 weeks off. Who did the children stay with during the summer vacation?
The summer vacation.
Children were sent to stay with their grandparents
Yeah.
because they could not give up their job,
Yeah.
And who interrupted grandmother while she was speaking?
She was speaking that
Jake interrupted.
Jake interrupted.
What does it mean interrupt? Cut in.
Cotton.
Hey, father, don't say that like this, So, what did grandmother start to say before Jake interrupted her?
When I was young.
Hey, so did you hear then your grandmother said when I was age? Did you hear your grandmother say when I was age?
Yeah.
Then what did she say to you?
She said the bicycle was very expensive.
But nowadays it's become cheap,
Yeah.
Good job. And how did Jake interrupt grandmother? How did Jake interrupt grandmother? Jake interrupt grandmother rudely, in a rude way. Okay? Okay, next one. Why did grandmother ask Jake and Ella to look for grandfather?
Because the lunch was soon.
Also, grandmother hadn't seen grandfather all morning,
Yeah.
So she asked Jake and Ellie to look for him. What did grandmother want Jake and Ellie to tell grandfather?
Tell grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
They were in.
Grandmother said that lunch would be ready in half an hour, okay?
Yeah.
And how did Jake and Ellie feel about looking for grandfather? Do you think they were happy?
No.
No. They were grumbling. Say grumbling.
Grumbling.
When do you say grumbling?
And I don't want to do
Okay.
my homework.
Mm-hmm. So when do you think your younger sister, grumble about? What does she complain about?
You complain about the food.
The food?
Yeah.
Why is she complain about the food?
Because
It isn't tasty?
yeah.
Do you think that she's a picky eater?
What's bigger?
Picky eater means always, pick side dish, when she found there's a side dish that she doesn't like, she always complain, grumble, she's yelling at mother like this. Picky, okay?
Yeah.
So when you say picky, then it means not happy all the time,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
So that means if your sister's picky eater,
Yeah.
that means she's not content with, okay? Okay, who is very selective about what they eat,
Okay.
Picky eater have some strong preference or aversion to certain food, okay?
Okay.
What did Ellie wonder about grandfather location?
The shed.
What did Ellie wonder?
Only under the shed.
Yeah, so maybe in the shed, okay?
Yeah.
Then last one.
Yeah.
What did grandfather like to do in his shed?
Like to do in the shed.
Mm-hmm.
He like to
He liked to
make
invent something, make something new.
Yeah, make something new.
Like who?
Like Edison.
Edison.
Thomas Edison.
Thomas Edison.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about it? What he did?
He made the electric.
He invented
He invented electric.
the first phone, telephone, and light bulb.
Light bulb.
Mm-hmm. Electric thing. Okay.
Light.
Do you think that he made a great invention to the people,
Yeah.
to the human world? Where was grandfather's shed located? Where was grandfather's shed located?
Among the tree.
Among the tree. Okay.
Yeah.
Who was wondering what grandfather was working on in the shed? Ellie was wondering. Okay. Okay. What did Jake find when he tried the door of the shed?
He can't find the lock.
Yeah. So all the time,
Yeah.
grandfather always locked the shed. Okay.
Yeah.
But this time, when he got there, he found the door of the shed unlocked,
Yeah.
which was usual, which was unusual. Which one?
Unusual.
Unusual. Okay. Why did grandfather, hate anyone? Okay. He doesn't like anyone else from entering the shed. Why?
Because he didn't want anyone to
From entering the shed.
entering the shed.
Because
Because he didn't want to see
he didn't want anybody to look at, to see his invention.
his invention.
That means that he wanted to keep his invention secret.
Yes.
Tell me the whole story. What are they talking about?
They're talking about their grandpa was gone.
Mm-hmm. And so, where is grandfather located?
Grandfather was working at the shed, but that day they can't see lock. Grandfather always locked the door and make something.
Invent something.
Yeah,
Invent.
invent. Because he didn't want to show the invention for everyone.
He didn't want anyone
Anyone.
to see his invention
Yeah,
because I think his invention is very precious.
yeah.
He doesn't want to show his invention to anybody.
Yes.
Okay. Then, so then what is? Who said it's not so bad out here? Who said that?
Ellie.
Alice said.
Yeah.
How did the grass feel to Alice's hand?
Ellie's hand very
The
soft
grass
and
felt
cool.
cool and silky to Alice's hand.
Yeah. That means very soft.
What was Alice's opinion of being outside?
Being outside.
Mhm.
Being outside is very fun.
Alice said that being outside was not too bad. Okay.
Yeah, not too bad.
Not too bad. It's too much sunshine. Okay, then you can get the sunshine. Okay, then you could,
Yeah.
enjoy getting outside. What is the setting of the story? Setting means surrounding, environment.
Environment.
The story takes place home, or the story takes place where? The story takes place outside,
Yeah.
on a lawn.
Yeah.
Okay, you did a good job. Then it's time to go home. Then I will see you next week. Bye bye.
Okay.
Or I'll call you on Friday tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe just 5 or 5:30. Okay.
Okay.
Have a good day.